In the bustling town of Enugu Uku, where the red earth painted the feet of children and smell of roasted corn filled the air, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Adoma. She was the daughter of a wealthy palm wine tapper named Nze Obina. Obina loved Adoma deeply, but when Adoma's mother died, Nze Obina remarried a woman named Lady Urenna, who came with her two daughters, Chioma and Ngozi. At first, Adoma hoped her stepmother would love her like her own, but Lady Urenna was a woman of jealousy and greed. She despised Adoma's beauty, her gentle spirit, and the way the villagers praised her. Before long, she turned Adoma into a housemaid. She swept the compound, fetched water, washed everyone's clothes, and cooked for the entire household. All the while, her stepsisters were pampered as they gossiped under mango trees. Despite the hardship, Adaoma never complained. She sang while she worked, and her voice was carried like the breeze across the hills. One day, news spread through the town like wildfire. Prince Obina, the handsome son of the Igwe, would be hosting a grand dance at the palace to choose a bride. Every eligible maiden was invited, especially those from noble homes. Chioma and Ngozi were ecstatic. They spent days trying on their new wrappers, braiding their hair, and mixing shea butter with perfume. Meanwhile, Adaoma was ordered to wash their clothes and clean their shoes. "But can I at least go to the dance?" Adaoma asked. Lady Urina laughed cruelly. "You? With what clothes? Please go and scrub the yam barn." The night of the dance arrived, and the house emptied out, leaving Adoma alone. She cried by the cooking fire, wiping her tears with the hem of her tattered Ankara garment. Suddenly, an old woman appeared from the shadows of the compound. "My child," she said in a voice that echoed wisdom, "why do you cry?" Adoma explained everything, and the woman smiled. With a clap of her hands, the ground shook lightly, and from her woven basket she pulled out a shimmering lace dress, coral beads, and the most stunning shoes made of gold. Adoma was stunned. "You must return at the last beat of the drum," the woman warned. "When the final drum sounds, everything will return to how it was." In seconds, Adoma was transformed. She arrived at the palace glowing like the morning sun. Everyone turned to stare, even her stepsisters, who didn't even recognize her. Prince Obina was smitten the moment he saw her. They danced, laughed, and talked like old friends. But at the final drum, Adoma remembered the old woman's words. She ran out of the palace, vanishing into the night, leaving behind one golden shoe. The prince searched everywhere. He carried the shoes from compound to compound, asking young women to try it on. Finally, they reached Adoma's home. Lady Urena tried to hide her, but a passing neighbor said, "What about the girl in the backyard?" The prince called for her. Adoma came out, wearing her simple wrapper. But the moment she slipped her foot into the shoes, it fit perfectly. Everyone was excited and shocked. The prince smiled. "I have found her." Lady Urena tried to protest, but the prince waved her off. He took Adoma back to the palace, where she was dressed in the finest fabrics and crowned as his queen. Adoma forgave her stepmother and sisters, but they were never allowed to harm her again. And so the girl with the golden shoes, who was once someone that used to scrub barns and fetch water, became Queen Adaoma of Enugu Uku, ruling with grace, kindness, and the strength of a true Igbo woman. The end. Please subscribe and like.